employment adjustment subsidy is when the company or employer applies for the benefit on your behalf. If your company is applying for an employment adjustment subsidy, I think you can't apply for the new employment adjustment benefit. These two sound similar, but they are actually very different. Hello everyone, this is Cam from Swimmy channel. Kamusta? I hope you're all doing okay. So today's video is a continuation from the previous video about unemployment benefit and leave allowance. This time, I will explain the details of the new benefit system, the employment adjustment benefit, or the business suspension compensation system, and the information we know about it so far. If you are unaware of this new system being implemented, I highly encourage you to watch the previous video on the unemployment benefit and leave allowance. In that way, you won't make mistakes when you're applying for this new employment adjustment benefit. Please take note that this benefit is different from the employment adjustment subsidy. The employment adjustment subsidy is when the company or employer applies for the benefit on your behalf. If your company is applying for an employment adjustment subsidy, I think you can't apply for the new employment adjustment benefit. The details explained in this video for the employment adjustment benefit will be only for employees who have not been paid by their companies. So I highly suggest you watch our previous videos in order to avoid any mistakes. Also, if you have any questions or inquiries, please comment them down below. We will be sure to answer them. So first off, let me explain the two types of benefits given to people who have lost work here in Japan. So the first is the leave allowance, and the second is the unemployment benefit. Remember that there is a big difference between these two types of benefits. So for the first kind of benefit, the leave allowance, this is the benefit given to you by the company. This is when the company postpones or stops work temporarily due to given circumstances or emergencies. And then for the second type, the unemployment benefit, this is given by the government. You would have to apply for this subsidy in order to claim it from the government. The unemployment benefit is obtained directly from the government, so you have to apply for it yourself in order to receive the money. Both benefits have their own advantages and disadvantages when it comes to receiving the subsidy earlier or sooner. Again, if you want to learn more about these benefits, please check out our previous video. If you're in need of immediate money, the new employment adjustment benefit is designed to address the problems of the existing benefits by combining their good points. This way, there will be faster distribution of money to workers. So first, let me explain the conditions necessary for those who want to apply for this employment adjustment benefit. So first, the company that you work for must be a small to medium-sized business. Second, you must be a person who has no work due to company-stated reasons, or someone who has reduced salary because of workday reductions from the company. And third, you must not have received any leave allowance from the company. For the first condition, small to medium-sized businesses are not listed companies, like they're not listed in the Japanese stock exchange. Also, the company's capital should not be more than 50 million yen. I think my company is big, but not so big. If you have these kinds of thoughts, if you're unsure about the size and capital of your company, please make sure to research and confirm. Feel free to also ask us in the comment section and we will get back to you with some answers. Also, if you are working for an agency, the benefit will be given if the agency you're working for is a small to medium-sized business type of company. If you are confused about the situation, don't forget to leave questions and inquiries in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them. I'm sure that all of this information can be confusing. So for the second condition, the subsidy will be applicable for people who have not been working and for people who have reduced working days because of company reasons. And for the third condition, this condition is a especially important point to remember, especially for those who have not received their leave allowance from their company. Another thing to note, and that is also important to remember, is that you cannot combine the employment adjustment benefit and the employment adjustment subsidy. These two sound similar, but they are actually very different. Now, there could be instances where people do not know what they are talking about regarding these systems. I mean, after all, a lot of the terms sound similar and there's a lot of information. There may be situations where people who have not received their full salary but their companies have already applied for the employment adjustment subsidy. There may also be situations where people apply for benefits even though they are already being paid by their company. In any case, it is crucial that you must understand your situation fully and that you ask questions about your circumstances if necessary. So now, I'll be explaining the amount to be paid. Of course, you'd like to know how much you can get, right? It seems that 80% of the monthly wage will be paid, with a maximum amount of 330,000 yen per month. The actual amount to be paid is calculated based on the most recent average wage for each worker. The maximum amount of 330,000 yen is equal to the amount a person can receive from the employment adjustment subsidy in 1 month. The employment adjustment subsidy's maximum amount was recently raised to 15,000 yen per day. So when we calculate it, 50,000 yen times 22 days being the typical number of working days in a month, we get 330,000 yen per month. So now that we know the amount, what is the payment method? How will you get paid? For this new kind of benefit, it seems individual workers can directly apply to Hello Work, the Japanese Government Employment Service Center, without going through their employer. The employer doesn't have to apply on the employee's behalf. According to news reports, the process goes like this. A person who is on leave receives a leave from work certificate from their company and personally applies to Hello Work. After that, the benefits will be paid directly to the applicant, the person applying for the benefit. This system is actually similar to the current unemployment insurance system. I think the leave from work certificate required for this new benefit is similar to the separation notice issued by an employer when an employee leaves a company or retires. But for this new system, it seems the company will record the latest wages and the number of days it was closed. And based on these numbers, the amount of benefits will be calculated and paid by Hello Work. Therefore, this system seems easier than the conventional systems in place. The period from application to the actual transfer of money is about 1 week. This employment adjustment benefit is just a grant actually, or what it's called, a benefit. If you apply and receive this benefit, you can still get your unemployment insurance in the future. It won't affect your chances of getting unemployment insurance later on. Speaking of unemployment insurance, the process to apply for that is a little complicated, so I can't explain how that works in this video. But if you're interested to know about unemployment insurance and the process to receive it, please let us know in the comments section. If you're wondering, can foreign students who are working part-time receive this new employment adjustment benefit? The answer is yes, they can apply. I think that someone who works at a restaurant can apply for this new benefit, especially if their salary has been reduced because they have been asked to work for fewer days in a week. Also, if the company can't pay the worker any leave allowance, then the worker can definitely apply for this new benefit. Alright, so I explained a little more in detail the pending employment adjustment benefit. Okay ba? Klaro ba? I think there are quite a few people who lost jobs or whose working days have suddenly decreased since March. But with this employment adjustment benefit, you can get 80% of your reduced salary with an upper limit of 15,000 yen per day. I think you could possibly receive the benefit in about a week after applying, so if you are interested, please apply. I hope the information in this video has been helpful for you, and that you can find ways to receive the help you need. I believe there are many groups and organizations trying to help people living in Japan, especially foreigners, understand the options that are available for them. If you have any questions, please feel free again to ask us in the comment section. On the Swimmy channel, we will continue to explore various information in a clear, easy to understand manner to help make living in Japan easier for foreigners. We are always looking forward to your requests, opinions, and questions in the comment section. If you like this video, please click the like button and share this video too. And if you want to keep supporting our channel, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. This was Cam from Swimmy channel.